pulse of the people. Green Lantern.
Now, on the flip side, who's like swine flu to your ears right now?
Oh, swine flu.
I'm gonna tell you, Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace. She's the swine flu in my ear.
Newt Gingrich.
I'm talking about artists.
Artists, why?
Oh.
I think like Asher Roth.
Interesting.
You don't fuck with Asher?
I don't fuck with Asher, bro.
I thought Asher was your boy.
Asher ain't my boy.
I mean, like that little college song he got there.
Yeah, I mean, it goes in, but it's like I could do it. I don't need that version of hip hop. Like I'm cool if that leaves. You know what I'm saying? Asher, if you hear me, cool, dog. Make something up. Make something else. Make something else for me.
Hey man, it's hard out here for these artists, man. I say, man, be inspired.
Okay.
You know?
All right. And speaking of refusing to lose, two, I guess you can say, pseudo leaders, quasi leaders. I don't know if you want to call them leaders per se, but we have Rev Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. They refuse to lose.
Soda bottle leaders. No,
Jesse Jackson. Okay.
Respect
let me reserve.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I say pseudo. Not that they don't have anything going on.
You made it sound worse than me. Pseudo. You're a pseudo leader.
Well, I don't want to call it fake, but the whole thing is partly because, I mean, necessarily, I don't know if the people elected them or they just decided to stand in those positions. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me on that, but in any case, do you feel like they should be a representation, or are they a representation of how we want our community to be reflected? Are they good leaders? I mean, they were there for Sean Bell, sorta, you know?
I mean, leadership is action. Leadership is initiative.
Okay.
All leadership ain't good. It's just leadership. You the first nigga. You the first one.
But they've been around for a minute.
No, I'm not taking nothing from them. I don't even want to disrespect. On some real shit, my elders who definitely done lived a real life and done contributed they time and energy and ideas to things that our community has supported. You know what I mean? I don't want to second guess Al Sharpton or even Jesse Jackson to the point where I feel like ain't nothing they ever did was sincere or whatever. Who am I, a young nigga, sitting here to say that about them who been contributing? I really mean that. But what I do want to say is it's not a personal thing, man. It's about, do we believe in the direction, let's say, Al Sharpton wants to go in? Do I think he represents where I want to go?
So does he?
No.
Yeah.
And do it, and definitely not Jesse either. I appreciate Al Sharpton's presence and his and the platform he creates by going on the scene and opening up a conversation, et cetera, bringing attention to certain things. But I don't agree with the choice of, okay, now what we gonna do about it? I'm always, I think we need to be about empowerment and power. You know what I mean? As opposed to making this system apologize to us, or the demand ain't never strong enough. We never really demanding justice. It's almost like he's there like it's resistance, but he's really saying we're not gonna go as far as we need to go to get justice. And so he kind of contains the energy of the people in a non-revolutionary kind of way. And so with all due respect to him and all the work that he does, and anybody who appreciates that, it's just about, but where do we want to go ultimately, and Al Sharpton and them don't represent the future, and they don't represent power for black people. They scared of that. They try and be Mr. Universal and, all that. They scared to represent, the people and our power and what's real justice.
Okay. I'm going to add on by saying, again, I exactly unite with what Stick said, just for the record. You know what I'm saying? So it can be said, and I know it's probably been said a couple of times before now, and so it's always good to update it so people don't get it misconstrued. But definitely, Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, they couldn't leave me couldn't lead me to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Literally. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because they you know, there's a break there, and exactly just like Six said, is a break. Exactly what we want. Just like with Obama, it's not a criticism of a man, because he's a man, and I have respect for that human being. I've sat in the room with him, and I, but you know, philosophically, you know what I'm saying, what he represents is the exact opposite of what I want to be doing in my life, especially with. That's
Obama, or?
Oh, well, we're talking about Jesse Jackson and Rev Al Sharpton, who work together. I want people to know that you know that what they represent in the world, you know, is a whole middle class stance that gives like the idea that you can chase ambulances down, which we call it ambulance chasing, because it's always at the scene of the tragedy where you find these people and then try to placate the people. You know what I'm saying? Sit here and see, and which is the total opposite of what we want to be. We want to be proactive. You know, we want to be. We already know this is going to happen. We will know this is going to happen. We're not going to wait for it to happen in order to collect on the people's sorrows again, or even create careers around this. Because we don't want to see another Sean Bell. Our interest is not to wait for it to happen so we can be there and have another photo opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This is not photo op time. So you know, the movement that we represent is a working class struggle. That's a revolutionary movement. The thing that we're talking about is devoid of revolutionary politics. As a matter of fact, it would compromise with the system at any given turn just so it can get some sort of fake power. You know, Jesse Jackson, you know, has been, you know, implicated in federal government files for wearing a wire during the 1960s. Not Jesse Jackson. This is Al Sharpton. Did I say Jesse Jackson? Yeah. I meant
you're talking about Jesse Jackson Jr., right?
I'm talking about Al Sharpton. And Jesse Jackson Jr. Watch this.
The wire.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
For wearing the wire for the government, for the state. I mean, you can you know, freedom of information foil. You can foil that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And actually get these things. Get this. Now, am I to say that this happened? Was I there? No. I'm just trying to say, if you're gonna lead our community, you have to answer to these things. You have to at least say, well, you know, this is what, you know, this is what was going on, and not just that particular fact, but it allows the collusion with the state to go. Well, how far do we align? How far? When is the times? You know, and under, you know, a kind of revolutionary kind of leadership, we would never. There would be never an instance where we would do. But I want to say this because I got a rap to say. Al Sharpton ain't my leader, and even though I'm vegan when I'm eating, I ain't down with Peter. I'm trying to do a record with the teacher, not Paul Wall, and not because he white. I'm just saying fuck balling if the government caught you with your drawers down and shit falling apart, and now y'all panicking, calm down. Because Obama can't save y'all. All this drama for Osama is really to enslave y'all. Skull and bones in a shallow graveyard full of dead brave hearts, tricked by the military who plays God. Inshallah, I made it this far. We political prisoners breaking out. What it about, nigga? Drama, Miss Drama. Yeah. So I just want to get that off my chest.
I love it.
Okay, so let me see. Right about now, it's time to remind you. Watch out for the swine flu. I'm on my grind flu. This is revolution, the only solution. Make your contribution. It's a movement, not just the music. Gotta use it, or you'll lose it. I get into it, it just oozes out, come through out the south. What was the last topic about? Oh, confidential. It's monumental. How I drop into this shit is so simple. A principle. Can't be a prince without principles. Yo, just getting crazy.